Hey guys, happy Sunday. It is Meal Prep Sunday and I'm in the kitchen and I'm going to show you how I stage my mason jar salads. I've been doing this for quite a while. They last all week. I prep them today and they last till Friday. And the way you do it makes them stay fresh longer. I have staged out 4 jars because we are going to be off on Friday. But really the protein and the ingredients that you put is entirely up to you. I know I shared my mason jar recipe book with you guys, and there's all sorts of different options that you can do. We like to have chicken in ours, and sometimes if we have leftover steak, I'll use that. Today I cooked up some chicken on the grill. We had some leftover chicken from last week, so I chopped that all up. It's all ready to go, and I'll show you how I stage it. I'm going to flip the camera so you can see. And that is all staged, ready to go. So you can see I've got string cheese that I cut up, an avocado, tomatoes, and cucumber. The chicken's back here, and the jars are ready. The lettuce is spun, and let me just tip this up here a little bit. The jars are ready. I have spinach as well that I'll be adding because we like a mixture of the spinach and the romaine. Romaine just lasts longer in the mason jars, plus it has a little more nutritional value. So it's all spun and ready to go. Chicken is here, and all the wet ingredients are there. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take your jar, and you are going to, my husband went and bought some pretty blue jars the other day. He couldn't find the clear one, so when I make salads now, I'll be able to do his and hers because I'll put his in the blue ones. But you always want to do your most wet ingredients on the bottom, which most likely, unless you're using cherry tomatoes, is going to be your tomato. So I've got a half of a Roma tomato that's I sliced up. This happens to be cucumbers from our garden. I had 2 medium-sized ones. I split them in half, cut those up, and I'll put that in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the avocado. So I basically quartered up an avocado, put that in there. And then add the string cheese, because he likes to do cheese. I will oftentimes bring like pine nuts to put on mine, or pumpkin seeds to put on mine, and I will not put them in the jar because I don't want them to get all soggy. And then as far as the chicken, I just use my hands. My hands are clean. And I take a good handful, which usually ends up to be, depending on who I'm making it for, usually about a cup of chicken. And so I'll put that in there. And then take a couple of romaine leaves and tear those up. Something, if you didn't know, when you cut a lettuce with a knife, it will turn brown much faster than if you tear it. They're also, I forgot to show you guys my one tool. Hang on a second. This happens to be a lettuce knife. It's plastic, and you can cut lettuce with this and it will not turn brown as fast as cutting it with a metal knife. So I've stuffed a little bit of romaine in there, and then I'm going to top it off with some baby spinach, about a good handful. And that's going to make him a very nice protein-packed meal. And like I said, if I was going to put seeds with it, I would use my little trick that I showed you guys last week. And hang on a second, and I will get one of those. So if you were going to do anything dry, or if you wanted your salad dressing in something, although if you did your salad dressing this way, it would make this lid really messy. But if you wanted to put croutons or pine nuts or pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds or something, you could put them in here, do this, hold it together, and then just put it on top, screw your lid on, and now you've got your dry ingredients on top and your salad. And you can see how pretty that is. It's hard to see through this blue, but you can see all the wet ingredients and your lettuce. And it will last all week. In fact, there is a salad in there right now that was made last week, and it's perfectly fine. So let me just tip this back up here so I can see you guys. And so Laura and Judy, thanks for jumping on. Do you guys have any questions about what I've been showing you this week? I know that I had some technical difficulties earlier in the week, and I apologize. I feel really badly about that. But I will be putting a couple more things together. I've already boiled my eggs. So we have hard-boiled eggs that I boiled a dozen of them today. I don't peel them. I used to peel them and have them all peeled and ready to go and put them in mason jars, but they kind of got funky towards the end of the week. So we just leave them with the peeling, with this shell on. My husband puts them in a baggie with the paper towel, and that way he's got something to kind of wipe them off with after he's taken the shell off. I'll be making my little fruit cups as well. We're adding a little bit differently with some chopped up apples in it, just to kind of give it kind of a fall flavor. And I'm going to be making up some tuna salad as well for the week to kind of just have as an afternoon snack. And I've got a few leftovers that I'm going to put together in my my square meal prep containers that I showed you guys. So I hope you enjoyed that, and stay tuned for a little bit more today. Have a great one.